Depression can be caused by maybe, let's say, family history. When you feel like you don't want to talk to someone, you can take an antidepressant.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel at Eunice Esho. Today we have a visitor in our studio. Let us allow her introduce herself. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me on this show. My name is Grace Chege. I'm a student at Multimedia University of Kenya, pursuing journalism and mass communication. And I'm glad to be here to talk to you guys. And let's talk to one another. It's not a one-way thing. So thank you.
Welcome, Grace. Today our topic is based on depression. Since we've seen so many people are killing themselves out of depression, and this is the situation that we can overcome. So today we are going to talk about depression. Who are these people who are getting affected out of depression?
Thank you. That's a good question. And to start with, depression, actually, depression is not a disease, but it's a mental disorder that can be caused when someone is feeling loneliness, hopeless, worthless. So it can face anyone, but mostly it affects the elderly people who maybe they have gone through a lot in their lives and they're feeling like they can't do it anymore. But it also affects youths, it affects even children. Yeah, it basically affects anyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the youth? Because especially university students, you find that most of them kill themselves out of depression, and we don't know what causes them to kill themselves. You see?
Yeah.
So we don't know. So you can tell us what is making them to get depressed. Yeah.
So, okay, depression can be caused by a lot of things. Depression can be caused by maybe, let's say, family history.
Yeah.
Maybe some individuals in your family have been depressed, so it can be passed from the generation going forward. But also depression can be caused by abuse. Maybe let's say a child was abused when he or she was young. So wakati anakuwa mkubwa ana feel you're worthless. He feels that whatever was done to him he did not deserve that, you see? But also depression can be caused by stressful events. Maybe someone is going through a lot in their lives, things are not working, academic is not working, maybe they're looking for jobs, they can't get it. So that stressful events can cause them to be depressed, and yeah, basically. And what I can say about the youths killing themselves, I can really say when someone has lost hope in life, that makes you feel so lonely. It makes you feel you're not worthy of living in this world. That is why I think most of them kill themselves. But I don't think that's a solution. There are very many solutions out there. We can therapy is there. We can go and talk to people. We can go for guiding and counseling. We can take antidepressants. If a lot of youths don't want to talk about whatever it is they're going through, because maybe wanasema nikiambia huyu shida napitia atanibeba aje, you see. But when you feel like you don't want to talk to someone, you can take antidepressants. These are drugs that make your that make your chemicals in your brain to be balanced, so that way you won't have to feel loneliness, you won't have to feel that pessimism in your heart or in your life, you see. So talking to people can be a solution, and it can avoid youths actually avoid killing themselves. And antidepressants, because I have a lot of friends who take antidepressants and it's working. So I can tell any other youth out there, killing yourself ain't a solution. That's not a solution. Talk to people and you'll find solution.
Yeah. So, and do you think that maybe relationship maybe life maybe family issues can cause depression?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. When I was talking about stressful events, a lot of things can cause stress. Maybe we as youth are seeing out there kuna relationships zina work, and you also want that relationship to work for you. But and then when you feel like it's not working, unashanga, what is it that I don't have? What is it that those people have and I don't have? And that is where you have those weird thoughts. Actually, a few of the effects of depression is where you have the thoughts of killing yourself.
Yeah.
So when you're feeling like why is theirs working and mine is not working? So that is where you start thinking about killing yourself, or you start even thinking about those evil things. But one thing I can say, this morning actually I was told by someone, life is not all about what other people's are.
It's
You know,
not,
you know, people fail in life because they try and copy other people's life. It's one thing I always tell myself is that the fact that those people are succeeding in that path does not mean that I have to succeed in that path. No, we were born differently. That's why I'm Grace and you're Rachel, which means our lives are totally different. So the only thing I can tell those youths, stop looking at what other people's life are. Focus on yours. There maybe there's just actually something that is not working for them and can work for you. So that is the only thing. And you can only accept your life when you love yourself. When you love yourself, you have to accept yourself the way you are. Whether you're plump, you're small, you're big, you're huge, you get. So when you love yourself, you accept yourself, nothing will make you feel unworthy. Even if the relationship is working, your inner self is happy. So tusifocus na maisha ya watu wengine. Let's focus on our own, and we tukue self-loving. Yeah, that's actually the best thing.
Yeah, that's very nice. So we've said that the solutions are very okay. The solutions are there.
Solutions are there,
and there are many.
Right? But the problem with youths don't want to talk out. Youths don't want to open up their hearts. And it's like a balloon. When you add more pressure to the balloon, it gets bigger.
Yeah.
And when it cannot hold the air in it, what does
burst.
it will burst.
Yeah.
That is what happens in youths. Yeah. So youths don't want to speak out their mind. So whatever challenges they're facing in your life, it burdens them. And when they can no longer hold it, that is when their heart bursts, and that is when they kill themselves. That is when they find themselves they're doing drugs, they're doing all sorts of immorality. So when you speak out, that it also helps you.
Yeah.
Although even if you won't find a direct solution, it will help you. It will help you to get that burden out of your heart. So let's speak out. There are antidepressants. Go to psychotherapists. They will really help you. Those people are professionals. So they actually know what you're going through. And then in life, let me tell you something. Whatever you're going through, there's other people when you wamepitia. So you're not the first one, and you won't be the last one. Exactly. So there will be people who will go through. So it's up to you to be strong, so that hata hao watu wengine wakikuja wakwambia I'm going through this and this, you will have something to tell them. You will tell them, my dear, I also went through that, and this is how I came out as a victim. So talk.
As we are concluding, what is your point of view on the whole issue about depression?
Thank you very much. So my point of view about depression is there, and it affects people, the young, the old. So the only thing I can say about depression is let's speak out. Let's speak out, because I'm sure there are people who are waiting to help us, but they cannot help us if we don't speak out our problems, if we don't let our burdens out. So depression is there, and there is a solution. So if we speak out, if we go to therapists, just go out. Don't put all your burden in your heart, because it will burst, and the end will not be so good for you. So let us seek solution. Let us seek help. Let us talk to one another, and we can all fight to end this depression. So maybe the final thing that I can tell people out there. A friend of mine once told me that you can either be an agent of destruction or an agent of construction in your life. You can be an agent of construction in your life by seeking help, by going out there to find something good to do with your life. So that's it for today.
Thank you so much, Grace.
Thank you for having me.
I think next time we will be hosting another show in our studio here.
Thank you.
And you are highly welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time. And welcome the next time.
Thank you.
This marks the end of our show. My name is Eunice Esho. Comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.